In the 1940s, everyone was at war with one another, and in the late 1939, the German military led by Adolf Hitler began to invade Poland with his Nazi soldiers. Hitler took all the Jews and placed them in concentration camps throughout the whole war. Approximately 6 million Jews lost their lives, and over 2/3 of the Jewish population was wiped out by the end of the war. We have a lot of stories we learned about the Holocaust through the concentration camps and the ghettos from the diary of Anne Frank and many other Holocaust survivors. 2 days after this invasion, Britain and France declared war on Germany, and by May of 1940, Hitler used his first ever blitzkrieg attack on Holland and Belgium. A blitzkrieg was a very key to Hitler's success. He would take a country over with quick and swift military bombardments. And 4 months after taking over several small countries, the Triple Pact was signed, uniting Germany, Italy, and Japan. In the early 1941, Italy and Germany attacked Yugoslavia. And during that same year, Hitler got power hungry and decided to attack Russia by surprise with 3 million soldiers and 3,500 tanks. The Russians had signed a treaty with Germany in 1939, and at the end of 1941, Japan used their Imperial Japanese Navy Air Service to attack the U.S. at the Pearl Harbor, which killed 2,403 American soldiers. And the purpose of this attack was to prevent the U.S. from interfering with the military actions in Southeast Asia. The next day after Pearl Harbor, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt and Britain declared war on Japan. And several small invasions took place in Europe and Germany during 1941 to 1944. But on June 6, 1944, the Allies launched an attack on the beaches of Normandy and western France. This attack was 50 miles long and covered 5 beaches. It was also the largest seaborne invasion in history. At least 10,000 Allies' lives were lost on D-Day and 9,000 German lives. A little over a year later, the U.S. created the first ever nuclear bomb, and they were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki to end the war with Japan. The bombs were named Little Boy and Fat Man, and the Japanese surrendered just days after the bombs were dropped. The war in Germany ended on May 4th, 1945, when Germany and Italy surrendered to the Allies. And on May 8th, 1945, VE Day was celebrated, which stands for Victory in Europe. Hitler's biggest mistake through this whole war was trying to take out Russia and fight the rest of the war at the same time, because he was trying to fight 2 fronts at once, and he ended up running out of supplies and manpower, and his whole empire that he had worked so hard for ended up just crumbling at his feet, and he ended up committing suicide before the Allies could kill him.